Good morning, everybody. It's a Sunday morning. I thought I'd do something a little different, kind of what I do when I'm not working, since I am semi-retired a little bit. I'm parked at Rancho San Rafael Park, which is in northwest Reno. And kind of look around the area here a little bit. Kind of a big open area to park when they have special events and things like that going on here. It's for day use only, of course. You can't camp overnight. So what I thought I'd do is jump inside of the van and show you how I live inside the van on my days off, kind of what I do to actually live in the van. So let's jump on inside. First thing I'm gonna have you see here is my TV antenna, which I have kept from the apartment. It's an indoor, non-powered digital antenna. It's kind of a monstrosity, and I don't know if I will use it forever because it does take up space, but it allows me to get quite a few TV channels, so I kind of like having it. It takes a second to set up and connect the cable to the television set. So let me cross my legs over here, jump inside to the back of the van here. Let me get some lights turned on. I didn't plan this out very well today. So a couple of changes are going on here in the van. I discovered after being in it a little over than a month or so that the single mattress that I had was just not working. I felt like I was sleeping on the edge of a shelf. I'm kind of a thrasher, twister. I like to extend my legs out, stuff like that. And to be honest with you, the single mattress just wasn't getting it done. Now, I told you in a previous video that I was clearing out my my storage, which had a queen-size mattress from the apartment. So I experimented a little bit and changed the configuration inside of the van so I can make this work a little better. So here in the back, I have put my queen-size mattress back here, and I put a couple of things on top of the mattress to kind of talk about. One of the things I do for when I need to like print documents and go online is I have to have my computer and my printer with me. So I bought this little bag here at a Goodwill, and inside you can see I have my printer and copier along with the attaching cords. Inside of here I've got my laptop, I have a notebook, and I have my papers. So literally when I go someplace I can pull this out, take it with me. Like this morning I was in a Burger King having breakfast, and I decided to go ahead and print up some documents. So it worked real well. I plugged it in, the computer was on battery power, and so you know, it went okay. But I've been having the queen mattress in here just a couple of days, and it's working so much better. I can extend my arms out and sleep, and I think I mentioned a while back that I thought one of the keys to living in a van is that you're sleeping well. So I'm sleeping on the very mattress that I've had in the apartment, so it works pretty good. This morning I'm watching a little bit of TV, although it's kind of pixeling out right now. It's because I'm moving around and whatnot, but I can change that antenna, which is up front, and I'm running a cable back to the TV set, and then underneath, of course, I have my 5-in-1 power unit, which powers the television set. So again, I could switch it, I could play movies. Like I said, it's not doing a real good job right now. If I were to quit filming and sit still and not wander around too much, it would clear up. But TV works real well inside of the RV, so unfortunately it's not doing that right now. All right, let me move my box out of the way here and show you what I've done up front. I have moved the cabinet up front, and by doing so I have more storage now underneath my queen mattress, which I figured I could pick up about 8 cubic feet of space. So another thing I was having problems with was clearing out my storage and having enough room in the van to still keep some of the things I wanted to keep. So I took the chair out, and what I did is I bought this little tiny little seat with the padding on it, and then to go with it, I have an old quilt that my mother used to own. I bought a pad which sits behind it, and now when I sit in it, even though it's a limited amount of space, I can actually sit pretty comfortably. Now, you know, I'm not going to spend 3 or 4 hours sitting there, but you know, it's enough to get changed, things like that. Maybe you watch a little TV. Underneath, I still have my sink. Inside here, I've got my compartment, which has all my toiletries in it, which I talked about in a previous video. And then what I can do is I can set my water bucket. Again, it's almost empty today, so it's not too bad. I can set that back on top, and then what I can do in the morning is, once I've poured water into the sink, I can move this out of the way, and I have a mirror that I had that was positioned in a different place. I can position this, set up here, like so, and then I can go ahead and I can move the chair out. Then I can go ahead and get ready in the morning, have water in my sink, sit in the little chair, brush my teeth, comb my hair, all that stuff. And again, I can just move one of these lights right up on top where I need it to be so I can see. If I don't have enough light by having the curtains open, go ahead, wash my face, comb my hair, and do those kind of things. So anyway, that's the idea, and then everything kind of fits back around, gets put back away underneath the seat. Everything goes back into the drawer, close it up, put my strap, which by the way you can see that I'm using a screw to go ahead and put the mirror there, and when I'm done with it, I can go ahead and take the mirror out and then turn it sideways, slide it next to my seat, and then it kind of works with the little hook down there to hold my seat into place. And then on top I can go ahead, put drinks and things of that nature, sit up next to the pad, and so on. And move my light back over where I had it to begin with. Anyway, watching car racing this morning. So again, this isn't a very long little video. I just wanted to talk about how I've changed things out just a little bit here in the van, how I've made everything work a little bit better. And you know, the other thing that was aggravating was kicking my feet up and over the top of the bunk, doing my business, going ahead and combing my hair, brushing my teeth, then swinging back over and sitting back over here in the chair. Really, the chair was kind of taking up a lot more space than what I really needed it for. So this little plan is working pretty good. This is my first day off with Ashley just sitting in the van, and I'm going to enjoy some car racing and a little bit later watch a little bit of football. And so anyway, it's just so far the little plan's been working pretty good. One last thing is I want to point out that I have a DVD bag. I don't know if you can see it really well. Let me set it down here. But this unzips, and when you unzip it, and I'm sure you guys have seen this before at Walmarts and things like that, but I can unzip it, and I've got, in this one here, I've got about 200 and so DVDs. I have a bigger one that's over in the back of the van, sitting in the back, which holds about another 200 to 300. So I've got about 400 DVDs, so I can plug in and watch movies too. So because of the condensed space, I couldn't keep them in their covers. So again, this keeps them protected, and it works pretty good. So anyway, I wanted to just make a quick video on this Sunday. So you guys have a good day. Again, if you liked the video, please like, and if you'd like to subscribe, please do. I will talk to you here in a couple of days. Have a great day.